that this is a church, and they're not allowed to worship freely because it's an all-Muslim country. But something really awesome that has happened. We just got a letter from Geraldine, Tina,
right. Yeah.
Mama Tina, that she went in all boldness, went to the prison authorities and asked permission to meet as a Christian group, as a Christian church, in their library. And so for the first time ever in history, the church meets with the permission of the prison authorities once a week.
Yes.
And they're able to worship freely and pray.
Amen.
And there's just too many other things that have happened since that came about. But it's on our website, which is now www.ooglobalmissions.org.
Oh, it's changed.
Yeah,
you got to update me on this stuff.
Consider yourself updated.
I'm updated. Okay.
All right.
Okay. .org.
.org. Right, and we're going to start putting that in the newsletter. So, all of you wonderful supporters and partners that receive our monthly newsletter, it's going to be in there, and we're going to get a link set up with One Accord Ministries, and we're really going to advertise this website so that we can keep people abreast of what's going on, because God's doing so much.
Oh, and He's doing it quick.
Yeah.
It seemed like we prayed a long time, and He's got tired of hearing us.
He's doing stuff faster than we can.
Yeah.
I don't think he got tired of hearing us.
You don't think that was it?
I don't think he finally said, "Man, I'm sick of them nagging me. I got to do something."
Well, I was just thinking in the Word when that woman kept going to the king and just kept going back and going back and going back. And he says, "That's enough. Just give her what she wants." so that's not what God's doing with us.
No.
Okay.
We're His favorite son, sort of.
Okay.
One of his favorite sons.
One of his. I'm sorry, Mickey.
One of his favorite sons.
I'm glad you can admit that. You know.
All right.
Oh, okay.
We got a special guest.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
And I would tell you all about him, but I don't know that much about him. No. He is. I've known
a wonderful
him.
Songwriter. Oh my word, he's got number one hits all over the place.
You ought to heard me playing guitar with him the other night. I had him so confused.
I did. The police.
I didn't realize you were that good.
Yeah. Jimmy Jack Whitaker, he's been in the area several times. He's been here for about a week, 2 weeks. About a week. He's played at Faith Assembly. He's been with U-Turn for Christ over in Greenville.
He's been up at the Connection Biker Church.
He's
played at Hope Community.
Roan Mountain Prison yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, was there a lot of snow up there?
Yes.
All right, because we had an opening in the toy run we did, and the drummer, his wife, I think it was, got sick or something, had to be rushed to the hospital. So the band canceled at the last minute. Wow. And so I called thinking, well, it's snowing here in Greenville. Maybe it's too much snow up the prison.
It wasn't
and
bad.
He couldn't go.
The roads weren't that bad. Roads weren't that bad.
Was it an awesome experience up there?
It always is.
I go up there.
Yeah, they call me when they want me to, and I go up there. I sing in a lot of prisons. I just 3 weeks ago I was in Dallas, Texas, at 4 prisons.
Wow.
So that's one of the things the Lord's called me into. So.
Okay, since I can't tell them about you, tell them all about you.
Well, you're a songwriter. And you got a lot of hit songs.
Yeah, I've had a lot of. I've had 4 #1 gospel songs. I've had a lot. I've got Stella Parton's new single coming out. Dolly's Sister. I've had T. Graham Brown and Johnny Lee and Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. Different. I didn't write that song, but it was Johnny Lee is the one that had it. And different. I've had quite a bit. I've had several hundred cuts. Other people record my songs.
Wow.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been in music since I've been on stage since the 3rd grade.
Wow.
And that was back a long time ago. But I've been able to work. I work all over the country. I fly some places and drive others. I'd rather drive. Getting ready to go to Florida and North Carolina from here. I'll be in Nashville end of the month in the studio. I've worked with Charlie Daniels. I've worked with Charlie Daniels Band a lot for the last 25 years. Different people. I was just with Wayne Newton and General Tommy Franks singing down in Oklahoma. I do veterans things. Just did deal in Fort Bragg and Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and Fort Bragg down in North Carolina.
just recently you won an award.
Yeah, I want to. It's kind of embarrassing because there's so many great people out there that do what I do, but they blessed me with the Ruby Award, which is one of the top individual awards you can win in gospel music. And it's kind of weird walking up there and the Hemp Hills, these are all friends of mine, the Hemp Hills, and Johnny Cash's sister Joanne, we do a lot of, I open for them a lot across the country, and we're doing another deal in Huntsville, Texas with the Cash family. The Cash family and myself, we're going to be down in Huntsville, Texas in the 1st of March at a prison, and so we fly out and do things together.
Wow.
That's just some of it. That's
now you're around a lot of famous people that people can put a face to, because a lot of your fame is out of the music you've written. And now I know you're real popular with the biker crowd. And
I love
churches,
bikers.
And a lot of
Bikers
ministry.
Oh yeah,
you have a ministry heart.
Oh yeah. I'm just a little bit. It's kind of comical because I work with the Christian bikers. I've sang at several national conventions and lots of state conventions, from the Bond Slaves to the Bikers for Christ, the Warriors for Christ out of Fort Worth, Texas. I do I've got a Christian biker CD, and it took me 4.5 years to make the DVD. And it's different people, different bikers that's been in prison from all over the country. And everywhere I'd play, I'd interview some of these really rough characters that are in the ministry now. And some of them been in prison 10, 15 years, others have been in there 2 or 3. And I just took these clips and put 3 of my songs on there, and it just really, now that's the bikers, but I'm not a true biker. I live like them, I look like them, I act like them, but I've never been a biker. I've never been on a bike but once, and I wrote a song that a firefighter named Frank Pizarro. He was a 911 firefighter and pulled these people out of the buildings during 911 in New York City. He's still a firefighter, and he sings at pro football games. Then anyway, I had this song, fireman song. Well, I've never been a fireman, but here he is in the studio, and all of a sudden I got this video out with firefighters. I've never been in prison, and I go in prison. I've been in more prisons, probably a lot of the prisoners, you know. and so I go into prisons. It's just like I'm not a veteran. My brother was a Vietnam vet, and I broke my shoulder playing football in school, and they wouldn't take me. But my brother, all my family's veterans, and my brother's a Vietnam vet, so I've got a CD out that we just released that I'm with General Tommy Franks and Wayne Newton. We just did a deal, and Neil McCoy. I've been singing veterans things, and I'm not a veteran, so I'm not any of the things that I'm out doing. It's just like the Lord keeps on putting me in there. Like, wow, man, I'm a little bit of all of it without being any of it. You know. Wow,
that's. Hey, you mentioned some other ministries you're involved in, and one that's really touched my heart, has just captured me, is the one in Illinois.
Rock House Ministry. Dola, she is she started this ministry in about 8 or 9 years. I go back and do their, for years I've gone in and done their yearly thing, where they have they bring in
their annual drive,
their annual whatever it is. They have 100 street kids, and around 100 from ages about 4 to 16, 17, 18, and these are all street kids, and it's just if they didn't have this, I don't know what they have. Some of these kids show up beat up because they have to go through gang things. Wow. She's right down in the middle, in the heart of the street, and they're always their heart's ministry. And every chance I get, I go up to Wisconsin. I sing the fair up there, so every July is pretty much Wisconsin month. Wow. And I stay up there for a month, 5 or 6 weeks.
Well, I saw that little video you did. It's just a song with the slides and everything you did. And that was awesome, and made me want to get on my motorcycle, race up there right away, and start gobbling people.
A lot of bikers. That's where she gets a lot of her support, is through the Christian bikers, and but yet they're always needing help because she's doing it all by her. She's got volunteers, but she really pretty much does it herself, and and it's a real honor to be able to go into those places and to watch these kids grow, and they teach them the Word, and it's just you see a kid that's right off the street, that's been in there for 6 or 7 years. He knows the Word, and he'll pray. You don't have to ask them; they want to pray. And we're talking about in high school.